Hello, hello. This seems working. It seems working. Nice. I think my microphone is working now, right? Am I audible? Am I clearly audible or no? I'm going to send the link to some more people in this group, some group called Algomania. So if we exceed 5 viewers, I'll just start sharing and then I'll just start solving problems. Okay. If we exceed 5 viewers. So before then, I will make my, I'll share my screen right now. Jokers may on the mount, I can 1029 I'll go here and open that folder. So if you get more than 5 viewers, I will just start explaining things. Okay. So as now we have like 6 viewers. My rating is 22. It got reduced. It's now 2229. It's a fancy number actually. So this is my rating. I have been better before. I have been better here, and I have been better here too. So if you guys can hear me, I will start with what problem should I start first? I'll just try out how the poll will work. Yeah, B, C, D. I'm just trying to see how the poll will works. Mm, I'm just checking out how would the poll work. Can you guys see my video when I am away? I think we can. Yeah, I think we can see when I'm away. Do we still have? Oh, we still have more than 5 viewers. Sorry. Wait, did I do the poll? Okay, EF for having 57%. Someone's texting me. I cannot see because it's private. Mm, so I'll try to go for E and F, whatever this contest has. I mean, it takes time, right? Because problems take time. So rather from F. Okay, I'll start with F and then I'll come back to E. I think it's slow internet, not too slow. Okay, we're starting with F. It has 1,000 solves. 1,000 solves should have been easy. So just see me solve. I'll try to make it as simple as possible because uh, we have kids watching this channel, even though it's not made for kids. Yusuf has a rooted tree. Rooted tree is not much. It's just a tree, let's say. Like there will be one root, and then branches or nodes. Yusuf has a root tree consisting of. I still doubt if you can see my video or not because yeah, we can. I think we can. It's in the bottom left. Can anyone confirm if they can? Uh, you would like to give Yusuf an array. I'm just reading the problem right now because reading problem is part of solving the problem. So if you think reading problem is boring and you cannot watch it, it shouldn't be like that. Otherwise, your rating will not get close to mine. You would like to give Yusuf an array of length n where each ai can either be 1 or 2. Okay, so there is an array which can be 1 or 2. Let SU denote the sum of AU where vertex U is in the subtree of U. So SU is just subtree sum for a vertex V. Yusuf consider the tree special if all the values in S are pairwise distinct. That is, all subtree sums are unique. Your task is to help Yusuf count the number of different ways arrays A that result in the tree being special. Two arrays are okay. The problem is simple. The problem statement is simple. We have a tree and an array A. Array S equals to sub S array S of V equals to subtree sum of A, where U is in V subtree. Do we still have viewers or people got bored already? Then we have 11 viewers. Uh, So, as you guys know, I cannot solve this instantly. Give me some time. I'll try to write my thoughts, whatever they are. I'll try to write my thoughts here. So, we need distinct, and we want to count how many number of different ways are there. So, from these things, maybe it is not too many. There can only be one or two. They can either be one or two. Uh, either one or two. Either one or two. I mean, I thought of making it zero or one. So first off, one of my thoughts was is one or two same as zero or one, but not because uh, subtree size is different. Size is different. So for people that's not understanding anything, I'll try to show what is the rooted tree. What the fuck is this? Are these rooted trees? So a rooted tree is here one is the root and we have again subtrees. Two subtrees, 2, 5, 6, 3, 4. Five subtrees, 3, 4, 5. So we will give a value to each of these, which is either one or two, and then subtree sum is it's obvious, right? All of these. Okay, it's being too direct now because it's being too direct now because mm, 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 oops. Okay, one thing I can say is leaf will have s of leaf equals to 1 or 2, which means we cannot have more than 2 leaves because if we have 3 leaves, uh, two of them will have same due to PHP pigeonhole principle because if you have three, one, one, two, or one, two, two, two of them will have same subtree because s of leaf equals to a of leaf equals to 1 or 2. That's why if we have more than 2 leaves, answer is 0, which means more than 2 leaves implies return 0. Okay. So this is how we solve problems because it may look like it's a lot difficult and it's asking for a number of different ways. I still have to check if we have viewers. 9 is greater than 5. So I'll go. It is appearing to be like very complicated, like we have to count number of ways and all. But then see, for most of the cases, it's 0 because whenever there are more than 2 leaves, it's 0. Let's try to see the graph here. We have for 2 vertices, we have 1 and 2. Where is it rooted? It's rooted at vertex 1. Okay, let's see this thing. We have only 2 leaves. So we are good because when we are only having 2 leaves, so we are good. And now, if you're having 2 leaves, none of these, it's simple now. If you're having 2 leaves, take those 2 leaves. Hmm? and go back till root. So we have leaf v, leaf u, and till 1 we will have, so 2 leaves in the sense, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaves, but now whenever there are more than 2 leaves, answer is 0. And now when we have only 2 leaves, like in this problem there are only 2 leaves, the tree structure will look like exactly this, because if something else comes out of this, if something else comes out of this thing, that's one more leaf. So this structure is too simple now. So now so now so now all we have to do is, and also this line and this line, these two lines, they also cannot have more number of branches or something like that. You got what I mean? Because even if they have again more number of branches, it's again more than 2 leaves. So the structure is simple. From this you'll get to somewhere, and this to get to somewhere, and then you will get here. So now it's all dependent on, so the structure now is u2 ancestor, let this be L1 length, v2 ancestor, let this be L2 length, ancestor to root, which is 1, let this be L3 length. Okay, so because now the structure is simple, we have only, this is L1, this is L2, and then this is L3. Let's say this length is L3. Do we still have viewers? Yeah, we do. Why answer is 0 if more than 2 leaves? Yeah, I will tell you again. You can, oh, that guy deleted because he understood. uh, because S of leaf equals to A of leaf, and if you have more than 2 leaves, we'll have 3 leaves, and A of them can either be 1, 2, means by pigeonhole principle, if there are 3, we will have either 2 1s or either 2 2s. We will have two things having the same thing by pigeonhole principle, because 3 n pigeons, if they go into n holes, 2 pigeons will fall on same hole. So now this is the problem. And now if you see one of this, as you go above, that subtree sum will increase, because subtree sum in the sense, sum of 6 is both value of 7 and value of 6, so they will increase. So now what all we have to make sure is, they are distinct from here and here. So only things that we should worry are vertices in L1 and L2. What is this in L1 and L2? Is it clear till here? Okay, we are having just 8 viewers now. 7 viewers now. People are dropping. And 2 likes. Okay, so now we just have to solve this problem. So this is the real problem now. Do we have Anirudh? As long as Anirudh Saraf is there, I will keep going. So this is the main problem. We have, let's say, 1. So if 7 has 1, this should have 2. So now because if 7 has 1, 5 cannot have 1. So uh, one leaf will have 1, other leaf will have 2. So 1 and 2. Now this cannot have 1. Why? Because these two will add up to 2, and then again it will be equal. So it should go, 1 will have 1, other will have 2, and this cannot be 1, so this should be 2. And now this cannot be 1, because if it is 1 now, they both will become equal. So this should be 2. And now, can this be 1? Now, so that should be 2 again. Now their summing is 5. So this cannot be, because this sum will be this 3 summation, right? And this sum will be this 3 summation, right? Because see, how we are coming here is, this should be 1 and this should be 2. And now, if this is 1 and this is 2, can this be 1? No, because then these two summation, which is nothing but, will become equal to this. So this should be 2. And now if you see these two, that should be, yeah, that should be that. So, are people still there? Yeah, they are still there. So 2, 2. And again, can this be 1? No, it should be 2. So it goes like this. As long as, let's say, min of L1 comma L2 be Z, it goes till Z, it goes like this. Okay. After Z, we'll have few things of this one, and then we will have ancestor, and from there we'll have few more things. So after this, here we can have anything. From here to here, we can have anything because whatever it is there, all of them are greater than these summations, and it keeps getting greater and greater and greater. So can this be? Yeah, because from here, can this be one? No, this cannot be one because we already have these many twos here. So only that we should be careful. So this should be two again. And this is ancestor. This is directly attached to ancestor. So we don't worry about that. So from here, from this, after this, from here, uh, from here we can have anything. So number of things here, anything in the sense we can have one or two. So we have two cases. So okay, we still have viewers. I'll try to code it now after making it a bit clear. Is Anirudh here? Uh, so do you guys get, like, there are two cases? Okay, let's say without loss of generality, L1 be minimum and L2 be maximum. Okay, four viewers. Fuck, is it that boring? People are leaving. Uh, Maybe they got the solution. That's why. So yeah, even when they both are equal, see, when they both are equal, we have no issue. Till here we got the chain, and then above whatever is there. And when one of them is greater than the other, we have this case where we have to count number of things above this. Okay, and I'll just check my phone because I cannot. I mean, it's a very easy problem. And I'm taking this long, but it's fine, I think. Okay, people are asking if anyone did F. I'm streaming F. Join. Sorry, guys, I'll just go. At least now we got the problem, right? I'll make it implementation clear and then I'll implement it very quickly so that you can see and learn how to implement problems. 7 viewers, that's nice. Uh, so let's say, okay, let's say cases. If L1 equals to L2, L1 equals to L2, pattern is fixed till ancestor, and it can be one or two, and from there number of things. Otherwise, if L1 is less than L1 is greater than L2, we have another case where we can make this 2 and this 1. In this case, this is not restricted. Do you see that? Because all these twos, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. They're still greater than this. So answer in this case equals to, uh, let's say these are above maximum. Let's say the length above maximum be x. X equals to length above x equals to L2 minus L1, because this is L1. Okay, and this is ancestor. It's attached to ancestor, and this is L2. The whole of this is L2. Okay, till from here to here is L2. Wait, do we still have people? Yeah. Dry run example, please. Dry run. Dry run means, what is dry run? 5 viewers. How to get viewers? I mean, is this clear? So I'll try to go to code once if this is clear or not, because okay, that's fine. But till here, is it clear that if see what's happening here is in the overall problem. If this is one, this must be two. and then this must be 1, and then this must be 1, and then okay, 48, right? What is the case of 48? This one, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5. Okay, this was it, right? So if I try to explain this, let's say this is 1 and this is 2. 1 and 2. Then this should be 2. This should be, this can be anything. So for this test case, okay, uh, is there a better way to explain, means explaining the OP for given input with process? We still have 5 viewers. So let's visualize this graph. Okay, from this graph, what happens is, mhm, if 7 equals to 2, so we have 7 equals to 1 case in which this will be 1, this will be 2, this will be 2, and this will be, this can be anything because 2, 1, 2, it's fixed now. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices that can be anything. So it's 2 power 4 plus, let's say this be 2 and this be 1. Okay, this is 2 and this is 1. Now from here it can be anything. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 2 power 5 equals to 16 plus 32 equals to 48. Do you see how it is 48? I hope nothing personal was there in there. Tell Anirudh, is it fine? How is it 48 now? Because see, what all is getting fixed is whenever this is 1 and this is 2, this is getting fixed because it cannot be 1. Then 1 plus 1 will become 2 and 2 will become equal to 2 because we cannot have distinct, we cannot have same things. We must have everything different. Okay. So if this is 2 and this is 1 and this is 1, this subtree sum will be 2 and 2 will become equal. So we cannot have that. So when this is 1 and this is 2, this must be 2. And this can be anything now because it keeps increasing from here. From here, everything will have increasing ones. So that's why we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 power 4, 16 plus 2 power 4, 32. Okay. So all we want is this length, whatever this length is. Okay. Let h1 and h2 be their heights. Okay. Okay. L1 and L2 be from root to here. Now, if we remove this, if you see this length, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let x be x equals to h2 minus x, h1. Okay. And answer equals to 2 power x plus 2 power x minus 1. Because uh, from this length and this length, if you subtract this from this, we have all this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then when this is 2 and this is 1, we can have all. And when this is 1 and this is 2, here 2 will come, and then that will be the restriction because we can see here 2. And this is 1, longer one is 1 and shorter one is 2. We will have to take this also. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Also, this will get restricted because if this is 1, then what happens is all this will be equal to this, because if it is 1, all this sum is equals to this sum. So answer is this one. So how I will code this is, I will find heights, I will find number of leaves, and then that's it. So I'm going for code. Is that fine? Do we still have viewers? 4 viewers. I'm tired. Just after this one problem, I'm tired. Fuck. We need energy to shout in streams like the streamers do, or bark. Is this fine? I'll try to go for code if it is fine. So you guys can see me code. Try to get your friends to see this shit, right? It's like a pyramid scheme. Like you ask some people to join and then they ask some people to join so that we always have some viewers. So I'll try to code it. Okay. If anyone has any problems, write in the chat. So like any, not even problems, any suggestions. Do I want to take off this thing because it's a bit hot? But I think I have no other choice. So now I'll just code. You can see how a pro coder codes. So, okay, define, and I think we need not have any long, so I'm removing that. how is it? Like, am I doing it unless? So this is an adjoint array to maintain the graph, okay? And this is one to find height, and I'll maintain another array to know if it is a leaf or not, okay? Or I'll just collect leaves. What about that? I'll just collect leaves. I'm collecting them. Should I make this bigger? Not this big, I think. I hope you guys know DFS. Otherwise, I'll explain it later. For now, just think this is it. Okay. So if its size equals to 1, then it's a leaf. But let's not do that. Let's try to do this. Okay. So height will be maintained here, and we get, because we found a child now, let's do child plus plus. If child is equals to 0, then it's a leaf. I'll just push V into leaf. Are people still there? We have 4 people. How you got CPH Edge? It's an extension. It's a VS Code extension. See, it's there in extensions. CPH. It's a famous extension. I am clearing the memory. Okay. Now I will collect the edges. It's boring, right? But we do it for every contest, so we should not care much if it's boring or not. If x equals to 0, then 1, 2, it's just 2 times of, not h2 minus h1 actually, but we need ancestor 2. We need ancestor 2. Fuck. We need ancestor 2 because it is h2 minus L1 when this length is L1, it's h2 minus L1. Do we still have viewers? There is, but it doesn't work for me, so I just copy paste. I'm answering his question because he's asking, is there a way to directly submit from terminal? There is maybe, but this supposed to work. This submit button right here supposed to work, but it doesn't work for me, so I don't use it. So we also want L1, okay. So I will also store maybe degree of n, okay. Child child count, okay. I think child count will work well because using this I will try to find ancestor. Let's say ancestor, or should I just find it here? So ancestor is this thing. This is our ancestor. It has more than one child. So whenever it has more than one child, that will be our ancestor. Okay. So now I'm also initializing ancestor to 0. And then we are doing DFS. So we will have an ancestor, we will have our leaves. So if leaves dot size greater than 2, see out. This is power of 2. Okay. I'm just multiplying and then returning it. So this will just give me power of 2. Okay. When leaves greater than 2, answer is 0. Okay. And then I'm returning it. Okay. I mean, this is a bit difficult problem. So for any, I'm 32, bro. For any three viewers, I know two people that are staying, and our Anirudh is staying. Mm, 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 mm. This is a if leaves dot size equals to 1, all of them can be anything. Answer equals to get p2 of n, because all of them can be anything, because that's it. I cannot explain much on that. I should return. So now we have two leaves, which means we also have ancestor. So int L1 equals to, so now we have h1 less than h2. Okay. And now int L1 equals to h1 minus height of ancestor. This is also fine, right? That's it. So if h1 equals to h2, if h1 equals to h2, mm, do we still have viewers? Two viewers, fuck. Oh, why? Why is code this? Yeah. So what I have done, I just found these are the two leaves we have. Leaves greater than 2 is eliminated, leaves equals to 1 is eliminated. Leaves cannot be 0 based on the constraints. And now h1 is the height of the bigger leaf, h2 is the height of the h1 is the height of the smaller leaf, and h2 is the height of the bigger leaf. And L1 is you know what is L1? So see, this length is this is h1. This length is h2, and this length is L1. L1 is 1 here. So we subtract this 1 from h2. Okay, we have to subtract. Uh, okay, let's see when h2 and h1 are equal. We can start with 1 2 1 2 1 2 or 2 1 2 1 2 1, and then we will go height of ancestor. So that is effectively uh, See, when both of them are equal, uh, below leaves are effectively one node, and from ants we have of ants plus one nodes. So answer equals to height of ants plus two nodes. Else, it's only two people, three people. X2 is H2, X equals to H2 minus H2 minus L1. Okay, H2 minus L1, and L1 is H1 minus height of ancestor, because this minus ancestor is L1. We have to subtract H2 minus L1 to get X. So now let's test this on this thing, okay? I'm distracted. I'm just focused on number of views or number of viewers, and we only have three viewers. Fuck. Is it visible now? We have four viewers now. Four viewers. That's four people sitting in front of their laptop or phone and seeing what I am saying here. So what I wrote when the code was not visible was I just computed what is x. X equals to h2 minus L1, which is nothing but this 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minus this 1, which is 5. So x is this length. And we know answer is 2 power x plus 2 power x minus 1. So answer is 2 power x plus 2 power x minus 1. And we have test cases passing. Maybe some corner case got missed, but who cares now? I'll just submit this. That's how we submit. We don't verify things carefully, but we just submit shit quickly. Should I submit it? We have poll. Submit. I don't know what's submit, but if Anirudh is here and if Anirudh says to submit, I'll just submit it. But I don't think he is, so I'm just submitting it. Wrong answer on test three. Fuck. What we gonna do? I'll just verify the problem again. I made this wrong answer because I wanted to show you people what to do when you get a wrong answer. First step, you should not panic. You should have some water, because water will will reduce your anxiety. You know, once I streamed my contest. Okay, sorry, you cannot hear more bullshit. Yeah. Uh, so I'll try to debug this. We have leaves, we have ancestor. Am I clearing leaves? Yeah, I'm doing. Am I clearing child count? Again, we don't need child count anymore. So I'm not seeing the test case because that's not that good practice. So we have H1, we have H2. I think this should be probably correct. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe some small corner case is wrong. Mm, when we have this, when we have this, all of them can be anything. All of them can be anything. So it's just get p2 of 2n. So this is right, this is right. And now here, maybe this is wrong. Height of ancestor is number of things still there. And effectively bottom two, or they can be 1, 2 or 2, 1. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and then we have this, or 2, 1. So it's just height of ancestor plus 1. So what can go wrong here? Okay, maybe, okay. I'm not taking modulo. Chat, chat didn't help me take modulo. What the fuck are you guys doing? Why are you even there? Modulo M. We have 4 people watching and no one told me. Who the fuck told me to submit? Is it wrong answer submit? Submit means fuck. So now what we have to do is we should just add modulo here because when the number you multiply by 2, it gets very big, right? I'm explaining it because people may be new here, right? So when the number becomes big, we cannot have that many bits on our computer to display that number. So what happens is we will instead take reminder with this number 199 plus 7 and we return that reminder. So and then we return that reminder and then we need long to here. Sorry for this changes. But why didn't how did chat miss long? Not long. So I'm again submitting this sheet. So let's see if this will get accepted. See, it's showing accepted. It got accepted. See our shitty code. It's all about solving the problem. And once you solve, its code is as simple as this. I mean, we have some DFS and heights and this unused array. It has never been used. But it's simple. Finally, the answer is simple. I mean, I have immense pressure of 11 people, sorry, 3 people watching me, but still, I made it accepted, right? So, what's the next problem? Should I go for C for our newbie viewers? I'm not able to start a poll. Bro, we need more viewers, bro. Where are your friends? Tell them I'm doing C. Maybe they will get, oh, how to solve C, and then they'll join. But C has been solved by how many? These many people. I think F should be a good question because 1,000 people, so it's not that easy and not that difficult. And we got to see F. So I think is this enough? Maybe then we will end the stream, or do you need do you want any other problem? Like if someone wants some problem, I'll try to solve them. Otherwise, I'll just end the stream. I guess this is good so far. We have 5 viewers now. We have 2 viewers. I think this is good enough. I'll do one more problem because otherwise it may feel like a failure of a stream, right? So Mohit, just decide what problem you want, and then I'll just do it. When I shared on this group, I cannot show these things for so long. I'll solve C and then we'll stop the stream. Fine. Do D. What's Dodd? We have 5 viewers again. Damn. So I will solve. Are you guys playing with me? Like 5-4, 5-4. I'll go for C. Yeah. See me solve C. Yusuf has an array of size n. So we can get the problem here. Yusuf has an array of size n. He wants to partition the array into one or more contiguous segments such that each element AI belongs to exactly one element. each element belongs to one segment, then we have to divide it into n segments, right? A partition is called cool if for every segment bj, all elements bj also appear in bj plus 1 if it exists. That is, every element in a segment must be also present in. Okay, each element is belong to exactly one segment, not each segment belongs exactly one element. Sorry, I'm 32. I'm getting older, so I cannot read properly now. I have 5 viewers. Uh, so this should be a bit simple problem. What they mean is, if you have a partition, because here only we can do one partition, I think, or we can do one and then this. The restriction is, see, we have to break that array into few parts, and the restriction is this should definitely be there in this, and then these two will definitely be there. Sorry, not these two. This will again must be there in this, and so on. And then they are asking that can make a cool partition. Maximum number of segments that can make a cool partition. Note that after partitioning the array, you do not change the order of the segments. Also note that if any element appears several times in some segment bj, it only needs to appear at least once in bj plus 1. Hello? 5454. These people have no other work or what, like to come and then go away. Attention span. Mhm. So we want how many maximum number of segments are there. So if you see here, this has been divided into maximum 2 because we can have 1, 2, and then we can again have this. We can even have 1 and then all of these two. Yeah, right? Can we go greedy? Can we go greedy? Because the first array can always be the first element, because if you add this to B2, let's say we have A equals to B1 plus B2 plus B3 plus B4 up to so on. So the restriction is BK. B1 is B2 contains B1, B3 contains B2 up to so on. So B1 can be first element always, and B2 can be as long as you get all of elements in B1. Yeah. So we can do just greedy, and then whatever the number comes, that is, so we have B1, B2 up to so on. Now some more left. If we reach last element, means this cannot be taken, and we add it to bk minus previous b. Aren't you people tired? Yeah, aren't you people tired? Like 4 people are there. I'm tired. And this is C. So we go greedy, and then we collect B1, and then we collect B2. When we collect B2, we will make sure that everything that has occurred so far has come again. Okay. So I'll just maintain sets. Maintain set S for everything came so far, and set T for our newbie. That it's newbie, your newbie, haha, that we are making. Int b of n. What is b of n? It should be a of n, right? So our b1 is a of 0. I got a message. I'll just check it out. Nothing. How many are there? Three people. Sorry for troubling you, three people. And T is just S's copy. Okay. So, so I'm trying to remove T. And if T dot empty, S is everything has occurred so far. T is everything has occurred before this segment. So we are updating S. We're trying to remove T. And when T becomes empty, okay, we have to insert everything in S to into T, because then T will become S. T will become equal to S. So now finally, if T dot empty, that's it. Now we need not do anything. If T is partial, so now if you are in between of making something at the end, we are not doing a answer plus plus, so it will be added to the previous thing. So it's done. So this is going to be the answer. I mean, I'm not explaining it well, I know, but yeah, I'm tired and you're also tired. You cannot watch more, so we have to end the stream. Let's just test this. If it's correct, we'll just sleep for tonight. It's 11:17. Yeah, it's correct. It's accepted. Did you guys get it? F bata bhaiya, मैंने F कर दिया. I think you can ask it. You can do it. See it again. Maybe you can see the video. Is that fine, crazy edits, or am I disappointing you? I mean, I have started with F. So can you try to rewatch it, or you can see my you can see my code too, because here in my code there is a long and lengthy explanation, and then there is a error too because overflow error. So we'll go to the accepted one to not get any bad luck. Accepted one. Yeah, so we can see here it's like 2 power x times 2 power x minus 1. We have first one restriction and one observation is more than two leaves, return 0. And the next observation is when we have two leaves, most of the thing is restricted, because if it is 1 and if it is 2, this cannot be 1, because 1 plus 1 is 2. It's that simple. It's as simple as 1 plus 1 equals to 2. We troll all the time 1 plus 1 equals to 2, but when it is given in a different way, we don't know what to do. When it restricts everything, we don't know what to do. And then we troll 1 plus 1 being 2. Uh, yeah, that's it. See, and then our final golden rules. Solutions are simple, proofs are simple, implementations are simple. Yeah, they are. Like, this is a simple solution, and proofs are also simple. We have proved this. And implementation also simple. It's all about getting the solution. And once you got the solution, implementation is very simple and easy. So I have done F and C. Done. Sorry, crazy edits. We are ending the stream. You can rewatch F. Is that fine? Yeah, you told. Okay. Thank you. Bye. I'll be better next time in the next stream. So So also join my next stream, like whenever I do it. For now, I have done only FNC, but as we have 5 viewers, maybe I will do one more problem if you guys ask for some other problem other than FNC, because we have 5 viewers. I think people will drop so that Okay. Okay. Bye. Bye. Haha.